What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, while doing my dailies on our free-to-play account, I actually took the time and looked and noticed, well, there's one place you can specifically look in this game to see some of the worst decisions ever made on an account. And no, I'm not talking about my own accounts. I mean, those are pretty bad, but in the early game, if you have a very low ranking team, low power team in Interdimensional Arena, you can see some horrifying sights to see what type of hero builds are going on other people's accounts. And even if you guys just watch my channel, MK, you're on Discord, Reddit, you're already going to be in a better spot than most of these accounts. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. It's an interesting thing being at a very low ranking, because typically when you're in Interdimensional Arena, you push yourself up, you might get to the higher tiers. But when you're in these lower tiers like Runner, Watcher, Seeker, basically anything before Protector, you see some really funky things, especially because you start seeing multiple lineup teams. So I'm gonna go back here and show you guys some of these right here. Now, you do have the occasional pretty decent account. Now, questionable building Sword Flash, but you never know. This account might have been inactive for quite a while, so they just don't have the way to pivot away from it. There's no tree power or anything like that. Overall, though, this is what you would probably have seen probably late 2022, I want to say. But of course, then we have the new Betty, which, and I guess it has been a little active since Betty came out, what, in like October? No, September, maybe August, somewhere around there. So, like, there's some questionable things here, but not the worst thing in the world. As we move up this list, though, oh my goodness, there are some big mistakes. Number one, they have this many heroes and still no Transcendence hero. Chances are, if you have this many E5 potential heroes, oh, but my goodness. Now, you can't blame them for like the 9-star foods. What you can blame them for is all these 7 stars. Like, look, we have in the Force faction alone, we have 1, 2, 3 7-stars built up all at the same time, instead of having more 9-star food style heroes. Now, the light Gurk, again, not the worst thing I've seen, but it's definitely not good, because technically you could feed off a Gurk at 9-star. Granted, you really never want to feed off, like, at all. Never want to feed light heroes off unless you're extremely late game. This account right here would scream that this person quit in 2020, except for the fact that there's an Ilamok here. Literally, all these heroes you see here were probably on the 2019 to 2020-ish. Actually, you know what? This is pretty much 2019 account. Because, like, Valkyrie came out very early, or no, Oberon came out early 2019. Heck, this is like a 2018-2019 account, but somehow has an Ilamok here. I would say this is like an idle account if it wasn't for this right here. So really interesting. Again, if I'm calling you guys out, I apologize. It's just something really interesting to see. One common thing I see is like one newer kind of good hero, and then like honor guards, ODO1s, all these randomness here, and it's just crazy. They even have enough to have 2 of these monsters in the same spot here. Now this one's not as bad. I would say it has the correct heroes, although this is one big mistake early game players make when they get their first Transcendence hero. They transfer all the power, all the void imprinting into this hero. That is incorrect. You keep all the power on your Eloise, and you make Eloise your main householder as well. As far as other heroes go, it's not horrible, except for, like, you know, the Sigmund is very outdated. Everything else looks like food, so again, not too bad. Let's take a look at the Mockman account. Literally going for a Mockman meme team. We got a Mockman here. Not too many mistakes, because most of these are going to be food anyway. Panda's a little questionable, but again, nothing too bad. There's just way too many projects going on at the same time. You should not have this many E1 and E2 heroes. Any one hero you start building, you need to be able to take them directly to E5 at this point. All these little projects are not doing much for you whatsoever. Character class, this should be good. Holy cow, we have a giant killer Phantom Defier Elena. What is happening? And yet our most powerful hero at the same time. It's a V4 Sigmund with a C+ copy. Character class, what are you doing? This is crazy. Having all these awakenings on all these random copies are useless. You could retire this for 100, 200, 200 contract starry gems. This B- Mockman project, we even have a Yorm Tum. Wait, yeah, that's regular Mockman, right? Yeah, we got Yorm Tum over here. It's just all over the place. But what is that? It's only E3 as well. It's not even an E5 character. In case you guys didn't know, yes, you can void imprint Transcendence Heroes even before E5, which is just nuts. Let's see what other craziness we can find. This one's actually not horrible. It's not. It looks like it went for like a Holmes Young account, which is not the smartest play. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not going to complain about it too much. Again, this one looks like very much early game. You're building most of the pieces you want for an Eloise account. So I'm not going to call that one out. This one looks like it's going for some sort of weird Betty type account, but somehow there's no void imprinting on any of these heroes, which again is a little crazy. That was that one here. And then of course we have Nomi here. Again, don't know why so many people are going for Ilamok as the first hero unless they've watched our like Hyperspace Hunter Ilamok one, but like there's just a lot of questionable things going on here. This one especially. I don't even know if a character, like someone who's been playing like this, level 126, you've probably been playing about 2-ish, maybe closer to 3 months of the game. So it's not like they've been playing a very long time. 126 doesn't take too long to get to. I wonder if they even know if the A- is potentially worth selling on the auction house for at least like 5,000 to 6,000 starry gems, and then buying something more worthwhile potentially, because that right there is absolutely crazy. This is probably one of the weirdest accounts I've ever seen, mainly because of like the powered up Sigmund over here. Like I'm gonna have to like grab some screenshots of these two because some of these are just completely questionable. Where's the one account here? This is the account right here that looks like it's 2018 account. This one is just again all over the place. And I totally forgot that this is actually somewhere we can go to take a look at some really crazy teams. Heck, even if we do matchup here, we'll probably, I kind of want to save that for tomorrow if possible. But yeah, it's kind of questionable what some people's decisions are. I mean, another thing you can go to too is just check out your friends list once in a while and see what some early game people are doing. But most of the time here, like early game players are not, they're doing pretty solid. They're doing some pretty solid things here. Strategies going for the Eloise that's super strong, and then building like some other heroes. Again, some of these interesting accounts, and a lot of these are earlier game ones. So as long as you guys are checking out somewhere, whether it's Reddit, MK's oh my goodness, we already have a Giant Killer Transcendence at level 116. Well, yeah, that's what I like to see. Wait, what was this? Holy kid, he's just going for all. They're not even like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's enough trolling for one day. But yeah, I just figured a lot of you guys have been playing a long time, might not have very low rankings like we do, so you don't get to see some of the craziness. Again, I know I keep going to it, but like this, where to go? Character class, it's just crazy, absolutely crazy. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. A little fun, silly one to look at some of the bad decisions people have made. I'll see you guys next time.